Welcome to the Trimble Marching Tomcats.
Welcome to our family. We like to consider the Trimble Marching Band as a family. And not only do we want the students as part of it, but we also want their families and our supporters to be involved. The students have the major role in making the Trimble Marching Tomcats the best they can be. This presentation was made to help with questions that the new member and their family may have. With hard work and determination, your experience as a marching Tomcat should leave you with many memories and a sense of accomplishment.
As Daisy said, we would like to extend our welcome to your family too. But we hope that you can show your support by helping in different ways, in different areas with your special abilities. Be it a major role or just a small part-time one, we want you and your family to become a part of this family too.
Always feel free to contact the band director or his staff if you have a question.
The contents of this presentation is as follows. History. Students' responsibilities, uniforms, instruments, electronic communications, band camp, games and events, away games, home games, parades and festivals, competitions, band staff, and the band boosters.
Not only will you be part of this year's marching band, but you will become part of a long history that the band has with the school and community. In the 1920s there were many high schools in Trimble Township. Gloucester, Trimble, Jacksonville, Hollister, and Greens Run. As each school combined with another, the bands grew in numbers. The final consolidation was with Gloucester and Trimble Township in the 1960s. They combined under Gloucester High School until the name was changed to Trimble Local High School. As a marching Tomcat you will have certain responsibilities. The following are some of them.
Make sure you have your music and instrument at practices and events. You and only you are responsible for them. Always be on time. If you are late, it disrupts the practice and the director will have to go back over something new. And that causes wasted time. If you are going to be late or absent, then contact the director.
We understand that you could be in other sports or activities. Please contact the director when there is a conflict in time so he can make arrangements. Remember, when you miss practices and events, that causes the band to work short-handed. And since we are a small band, any gaps in the formations can be seen. This also causes the director to spend time with you trying to catch you back up with the rest of the band. Practice. 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 To achieve all our goals and be the best we can be, practice is the only way. Not only you practicing with the rest of the band, but you practicing at home also. Most of our practices are after school. Times will be announced, so you must make sure you watch and listen for these.
Cell phones can be a distraction. If they become a problem, then they will be put in a cell phone holder at the beginning of the practice.
The only way to learn and be informed is to listen. When the band director or his assistants are talking, you should be listening. By not listening, you may ask a question that was just answered. And having to go over what was said takes time away from other things.
Even if you think it's a dumb question, always ask. A dumb question may actually save you from making a mistake or missing something. It also may be something someone else wanted to ask. You can also ask the director or their assistant in private if you have to. You need to follow directions on and off the field. When you learn the drill, it will involve moving from one spot to another. You have to make sure you know your timing or you will run into someone. So this is where listening, practicing, and being prepared come into play.
There will be times when you will be frustrated and want to quit. You need to work through those times and just keep going. If you feel this way, talk with the director or his staff and let them try and help you. Being a marching Tomcat will bring wonderful experiences that you will remember the rest of your life.
To be a part of the band you must do your share. By doing your share we mean helping keep the band room clean. Helping load and unload the trailer for events. Sometimes we will not get back to the school until 11 or 12 at night. And you must stay until the director releases you.
Also by doing your share of the work, it gets things done quicker and it gives everyone else the sense that you want to be part of the team.
When you put on that uniform you create a reflection upon yourself, the band, the school, even the community. So if your uniform looks bad,
you need to be responsible for your actions on and off the field. You represent the Trimble marching Tomcats. What you say or do reflects on all of the members. Social media can be brutal and has a couple times caused the band to experience some bad publicity.
When we go to away football games or other events, you need to bring money for food or other things you want to purchase. As you may or may not know, each band member has an account with money they have received through fundraisers or other means. Participating in fundraisers not only gets you money in your account but also helps the band. Another way to get money in your account is for you or your family members working concessions. If you work a high school football game you will get $5 that goes towards their account. JV games you get $3. And some special fundraiser events you can earn $3 for participating. Money can also be donated to your account by someone. Another way of raising money is through our fundraisers. In 2016, we had a 31 Days of 31 Bags raffle. The members also sold candy bars. We are looking at trying to raise more money through other means also. Any ideas or help would be appreciated.
As a marching Tomcat, you will not gossip about other members and you will not make fun of others either. By doing so you will cause those members to not want to be part of the band anymore. And if you do you will not be part of the band yourself. As a family there will be rifts between people. If one appears, you need to set it aside until an appropriate time.
Resolve it with the help of the band director or one of the assistants.
Friendships and memories you create in band will last you a lifetime. You will be assigned a uniform that is in our inventory, or if possible one will be ordered for you. That uniform is now in your care and must be kept clean and properly treated. If your uniform gets dirty or needs repaired you must inform the director or their staff immediately. Grass, mud, nachos, mustard, ketchup and other stains left on the uniform will become impossible to clean. The sooner they are addressed the quicker we can take care of it. But if it becomes a problem that a member has to keep getting the uniform cleaned or repaired, it will be the responsibility of that member to have it cleaned, or they also can be charged for any repairs. You will be given a paper to sign along with your parents stating this. Your uniform will be handed down to another band member, so keeping it clean and in good order provides them with a nice uniform and one that doesn't have to be replaced from band funds.
We wear two types of uniforms which we call our summer and winter uniforms. The summer ones usually consist of a polo shirt or t-shirt with the band's name on it. A white t-shirt underneath. A pair of tan khaki shorts. Gray or white tennis shoes and white socks. The shoes, socks and shorts are the members' responsibility to purchase. There will be a small fee for the polo shirt that can be paid through the student's account or paid for personally. The winter uniform was and is very expensive to purchase. We did fundraisers and received donations to purchase them. For the jacket, pants, shoes and hats it cost almost $500 each. And as uniforms wear, it is almost impossible to replace them after so many years. So taking care of the uniforms is a priority.
Use common sense when wearing your uniform.
Don't use your jacket as a cushion in the stands. It's not a cushion. And if you were to use it as a cushion it could be knocked on the ground by someone and stomped on. And if you do see someone else's jacket on the ground, pick it up.
When you are eating, make sure you either take off your jacket or use a napkin as a bib. And don't eat like you're at Joe's Grab Shack.
If you do get something on it, just try and wipe it off gently with a damp napkin. Don't power scrub the stain. If it is still there, inform the director or staff back at the band room so it can be taken care of.
Make sure that cleaning needs or repairs are reported to the director or staff, and not the day before or of a game or event.
Make sure if your uniform is wet that it is hung out to dry when we get back to the band room. And hang the jacket separate from the bibs.
Do not wash the jacket. You can wash the pants by hand in a soft detergent. Washing by machine will eventually wear or tear the piping on the side. Lay them out to dry. Once again, machine drying may cause wear and tear on the piping. The jacket will have to be dry cleaned.
Do not wear uniform with colored hair. In the past we have had problems with color-sprayed hair bleeding onto the uniforms. No Kool-Aid hair either. If this occurs you will be responsible to clean or replace the uniform affected.
The uniform is to be hung on a hanger, not balled up at the bottom of the bag. If your hanger breaks then inform us.
And always remember that when you put on that uniform it reflects on you, the band, the school and even the community.
Well, what is a band without instruments? A choir. Most members have their own instruments. But some have to use the school's. So needless to say, proper treatment of the school's instruments is a must. If you are caught damaging an instrument, you could be charged for its repair or replacement. We want to be able to have them for future members. We have been fortunate in that we have had sponsors who have raised money and collected instruments from many donors. The money has gone to purchase and repair instruments. Keeping your instrument in proper working condition is a must. If repairs need to be done, contact the director and he will see about having it repaired. If it is a personal instrument you will be responsible for the repair cost. If you have money in your account then it could go towards the repair.
The best way we can get information out to the members and families is by electronic communication. But it does not work if you do not monitor it. Keeping up to date on upcoming events and times will be put out on these different places.
We do have Facebook sites. Get with the director or president of the band boosters and they can give you the site names. These sites contain photos of past events. They are not intended to be the main sites for future events. But they may contain information about ongoing or upcoming fundraisers.
The main way we communicate events and times is through Messenger chat. There are two sites that are used frequently. There is one for the band members and one for the parents. This is where a lot of information is passed along. The director would also like for members or parents to send him a direct message if it concerns the band member being late or absent. Get with the director to be put on these chat sites.
No. It's not this bad. We have a band camp for 2 weeks at the end of July. They run mostly in the mornings but could be extended into the afternoon. They also can extend another week. The camp is used for creating our halftime show. So attending the camp is very important.
After all the drill and practice you will finally get to put all you learned to practice. Our main goal as a marching band is to put on halftime shows. That's where all the drill and music comes into play. Halftime shows are created by the director with help from members also. We've done shows with themes like music from around the world, Pink Panther, Harry Potter, and rock and roll.
If the game is away and depending on how far away, you have to be there earlier than home games. You will be transported by bus to the game. Usually we will go over the music and then pack the instruments and uniforms into the trailer for transport. It is your responsibility to make sure your uniform, if winter, and instrument gets on the trailer. If you are traveling by other means, you have to tell the director and have someone get it on for you. When we arrive, the director will inform you when to be back at the trailer to get your uniform on and get your instrument. You will perform first and second quarters and practice somewhere for halftime. We only have between 9 and 10 minutes to do our halftime show. So speed on and off is essential. Listening to directions is absolute. During the third quarter you will be able to get something at a concession stand. You will need to bring your own money. After the game, you will march back to the trailer and take off your uniform and put away your instrument. Then get on bus and travel home. When you arrive back at the band room, you will need to help unload the trailer. If it had rained at night, all items wet need to be laid out to dry. If your uniform got mud on it, you need to inform the band director or his staff.
If it is a home game, your time of arrival to the band room will be later. You will dress there if using the winter uniform. The band will go over the music and then march in a parade from the school to the stadium. After arriving, the director will inform you of where you need to be at a certain time. You will perform the national anthem and probably make a tunnel for the players to run through. You will perform first and second quarters and then the halftime show. During the third quarter you will be able to get one food item and a drink free at the band boosters concession stand. You must be ready to play at the beginning of the fourth quarter. After the game you will march back to the band room and put your uniform and instruments away.
These events are the most relaxing and exciting. It is a reward for all that you have went through during the summer. You will be given a time to arrive at the band room. If we are using the winter uniforms, as with the games they will be loaded on the trailer along with the instruments. You will be taken by bus to the event. When you arrive and depending on when you will have to march or perform you will be given time to explore or prepare. Sometimes, we arrive early so you can take in the sights and sounds of the event. Then perform. And if there is time, given more free time before we leave.
Okay. Calm down. It's not the end of the world. Competitions can be very stressful with all the rules and competing against the other bands. But they are also some of the best times in that you get to meet and see all the other bands. Everything you do is set up in times. You have to arrive a certain time. You must be prepared to be taken to your practice at a certain time. You have to be prepared to take the field at a certain time. If you play your instrument other than on the practice field or performance time you will be penalized. When you arrive, they assign us handlers. They tell us where to go and at what time. When given the word to get ready you must do it in a quiet timely manner. You are taken to the practice field and there you can go through your drill and performance. You will then be taken to the stadium and must be quiet. You will then be taken onto the sidelines. When it's your time, you will be told to prepare to take the field. You will perform while judges watch your drill, movements, musical performance looking for any mistakes. You will then march off the field. After putting all your stuff away on the trailer you may get to watch some of the other bands perform. At the end they announce the winners and you travel home. Like I said, competitions are very stressful but can also be very entertaining in watching all the other bands perform. The band has many people involved in its operation. Many are visible while others are in the background helping to do major or minor jobs.
Band director: the director's job is to organize, help recruit, instruct the band for halftime and game performance, come up with drill and music, communicate with other band directors before each game, organize trips to parades and competitions, coordinate and help the support staff.
Marching band assistant, their job is to help the director in all their above functions. To assist in communicating the director's wishes to the members. Organize and watch over members when the director is not present. Perform any other jobs as assigned by the director.
Uniform support crew, their job is to make sure all the uniforms are kept in good condition. They will repair or alter any parts of a uniform that require it. They also keep the uniforms clean and send out if professional cleaning is needed. They keep records of who is assigned a certain uniform and also make sure it is returned.
Trailer support crew, their job is to pull the trailer and keep it organized. They will keep items stocked that the band may need on the road. They will hand out and receive uniforms at games and events. They will make sure all instruments and put away in a safe manner on the trailer. When arriving back at the band room, they will assist in putting equipment away and seeing that the uniforms are put away in an appropriate manner. Band-aids are students that do not play an instrument but help out with moving equipment, getting items for the staff, and other duties that are needed. A aide gets all the benefits that a band member gets. So if you know a student that does not play an instrument but wants to help, have them contact the director.
The band boosters are a separate organization that help in making money not only for the marching band, but the music department in general. They can help in fundraising for specific items like uniforms, instruments and the marching band needs.
The president and vice president, their job is to make sure all operations are organized and each area is running smoothly. They give support to the different areas when needed.
Secretary, their job is to keep track of the communications that may be needed between boosters, music department, marching band and school. Also take notes at meetings.
Treasurer, they are responsible in paying any bills and possibly purchasing items needed.
Marching dads and moms, as we said above, you are always welcome to help with events and parades. Your assistant with concessions, moving props on and off the field, getting the band from one area to another in competitions, and all the other things that may pop up, your help is welcomed. If at any time you feel you can help in any of the above roles, we would love to have you join us.
So welcome to the Trimble Marching Tomcats.
We are excited that you want to be part of our family.
I promise you will gain some of the greatest memories of your life.